Hi guys, so I am here on the Dolphin website because I actually have an exciting announcement to make. I am expecting a new silicone baby. That's right. I know I told you guys that I was dolly broke and not gonna buy any more babies for a while, and I truly did mean that when I said that, because budget-wise I've gone way overboard the last couple months, and those of you guys who are into this hobby know this as well. So anyway, but basically, I do check the silicones for sale section at Dolphin. I probably shouldn't if I'm not on the market, but I do check them. And and lately there have just been a ton of amazing babies for sale recently. So, and I did want to point out some babies that are available that were not the ones that I purchased, not ones, but were not the one that I bought, that I think are some really nice deals. So if you go to the silicone dolls for sale section, and by the way, if you're not familiar with Dolphin, you do need a membership to be able to transact. And I'll give you guys some thoughts too. But yes, I am expecting a silicone baby. This is a baby that's a dream baby for me, and I, was one of two babies on my dream baby list that I felt like at some point, if the opportunity and circumstance were right, I would jump on it. So. But anyway, I will not say any more about that. And those of you guys who've been following my channel may be able to guess who it is. But yeah, you guys will find out soon enough, because she is on her way and should be arriving hopefully in the next couple of days. So, all right. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys. This seller this post, make offers, must sell, selling a bunch of babies, including quite a few by Andrea Arcello, who, as you guys know, is one of my very favorite sculptors. So she has Elegant Lucas, Emerie Mei, which is my daughter's portrait sculpt, and then Poppy. Oh, and there's some new ones that were added. Oh, actually, those might have been there. But you can see here, yeah, I guess you could, accepting reasonable offers, so the prices that she's asking for are not necessarily firm. So you could offer something a little bit lower and see. Now, the one that I actually, on this list that I would have, this is an amazing deal for Angel by Bonnie Sieben, $1,000, seriously. And this is one of the newer cloth body silicones, but she is gorgeous. I'm going to show you guys just some of the pictures. This one is Elliot Lucas. So I think she's asking, and for a full body silicone to find for under $3,000 nowadays, guys, is a really good deal. So Elliot Lucas, you can see here is Emerie Mei. She's a really cute one too. And this one is Poppy, who actually is a portrait sculpt after Andrea's own daughter, Vienna. When she was a baby, I think this was actually Andrea's very first full body silicone that she did. This one is the sleeping, I think this one's Alejandro. I'm not as familiar with this baby, but very cute. And this one is Angel by Bonnie Sieben. And those of you guys who do follow my channel, I have the vinyl reborn version of this baby. Her name is, she's Maddie, and she's reborn by Melissa George, but the version of this sculpt that I first saw and kind of absolutely adored is this silicone baby. So isn't she so cute? But she's actually sold already, you guys. So somebody jumped on that deal. And look, and here's a picture of all the babies together. So I just think that, oh, here's another one of Emerie Mei, so cute. Yeah, and one of my viewers recently messaged me, kind of asking my opinion on a full body silicone baby that was for sale, and I could tell she wasn't totally in love with the baby, and for me personally, it wasn't a baby that I would have wanted to purchase either, and so I gave her my honest opinion. And my recommendation with silicones, especially for those of you guys who are thinking of buying your first silicone, is don't settle. Like, I would save up for that dream baby. And I know that the prices of these babies seems pretty outrageous for some of them, but I would definitely not settle. Go for the baby that is going to really like make your heart sing. I think if you're paying lower price points for, you know, either like a Paradise Galleries doll or an Ashton Drake, or you know, a not as super high end vinyl reborn, you know, I think it's okay to feel like, okay, you know what, that baby, it may not be like 100% perfect, but for the price point, it's a great deal, and it's a baby I'm going to enjoy, you know, go for it. But I would say for silicone, it's just way too much money. So even if that baby is like $1,500 for full body silicone, which is an incredible deal, if it's not a sculpt, and, you know, if it's not a baby that you are just in love with, I wouldn't do it, because $1,500, that gets you, you know, halfway to like, you know, a great baby secondhand on Dolphin, or it can be a down payment on some, you know, a dream baby that you make payments on over time. So I would, that would be my recommendation. Okay, so the other baby I wanted to call out, just because Jenna is the gal that I purchased my Noah from. Noah is my Gabigail by Claire Taylor, and she's a very good seller. She actually has another baby for sale here. I just wanted to share with you guys. This one's not quite as low priced, but it's still a good price. This is Ellie, sculpted by Bonnie Brown and poured by Claire Taylor, and this is a cloth body silicone. So for a cloth body, this, you know, I know price-wise it's not as much of a bargain, but I will say this about Jenna. Her baby arrived to me in completely immaculate condition, like just seemed like a brand new baby that I had gotten from the artist. So I did not feel any need to like wash the baby or anything like that. I felt very, very comfortable with the baby as is. So I definitely vouch for Jen as a seller, and she sent a lot of lovely extras with Noah as well. So anyway, here are some of the photos, but very, very cute baby. So just wanted to point that one out. And then another post I wanted to point out, and this post has some amazing deals here, including a second Emerie Mei. You can see she's got Ellie, Emerie Mei, and Surrey Silicones for sale. She will do a layaway too. She'll do 4-month non-refundable layaway. You have to do 4 equal payments, and then plus the shipping at the end. And she is very firm on her prices because she's offering them for really good prices. So you can see the last Ellie that we were looking at, that was $2,900. And again, you know, you have to ask for, you know, I would ask to see lots of pictures and assess the condition, because she may be offering a lower price because the baby might be not as quite as pristine, or not. You know, maybe the baby is pristine and she's just a very motivated seller and wants to offer a very good price so that these babies will move. But you can see, look, Ellie for $2,150, Emerie Mei for $2,100. I mean, that's an incredible deal on Emerie Mei. Surrey, this is the cloth body baby, you know, $900. Ellis Kiwi's already sold. Okay, so here's Ellie. Oh, that's her Ellie. Her Ellie has hair. A very cute sculpt. Which one was this one? Okay, Ellis this one's already sold. Surrey, this is the one that was $900, and then she has Emerie Mei as well. So anyway, great deals. And for those of you guys who really like Melina, Melina Arcello, there's still one available for sale. Now, this seller has actually listed Melina along, and she has another post listing a bunch of other babies for sale. Now, Melina is not as discounted as, you know, off the original price, but it is a little bit discounted. It's a few $100s lower than her original price. So she's at $30.75, and her Melina is so gorgeous. I love her. She's actually poured in a slightly darker skin tone, but look how beautiful she is. So she's asking, and again, guys, like about $3,000 for full body silicone. It's very hard to find nowadays. So, yeah, but man, she's making me like want to get a twin for Melina, which is crazy. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. In case those of you guys are wondering. But she's really, really cute. So she has some really nice photos. But yeah, I would ask for lots of detailed photos, like ask for photos of the hair. And the other thing you want to do is check feedback for these sellers as well. And this is, let me show you how to do that for those of you guys who are new to Dolphin. Basically, okay, if you click on this seller's name, oh shoot, now I'm gonna have to like log myself in. Okay, never mind. I want to do this one-handed. So anyway, you basically would click on the seller's name and then you would be able to like search the feedback. But you can only look at the feedback if you are a Dolphin member. So that is the key. And if you are new to Dolphin and don't have feedback, like I think right now I have like 5 or 7 feedbacks. I'm still relatively new to buying and selling on Dolphin. So what I did when I messaged Jenna, because I'm sure she had a lot of people interested in, I'm just going to pause here on very sweet Melina here because she's adorable. Just given that she had a lot of interest in her Gabigail, and I knew I'm not one of the ladies on here who's done like 100 transactions. I did share with her my eBay user ID to show that I had, as a buyer on eBay, purchased many, many babies. Not, some were babies, some were other things, but I had, 100% positive feedback on eBay. And then I also shared with her my YouTube channel. So that's kind of one of the nice things about having a channel is, it makes it a little bit more personal, and hopefully people watching like my videos can tell like I'm not like a crazy person. and I like to think of myself as a pretty nice person. I'm pretty normal too, for the most part. So so it's just things that you can do to give the seller some confidence that you're a trustworthy buyer. It's more risky for the buyer though, because usually in a transaction the buyer has to pay money first and then the seller would then ship the baby. And I know I've talked about this, like, it is generally not advised to pay friends and family, but and you can see here she has 2 different prices. The baby's $100 less if you pay as friends and family. So you save a little bit of money, and then she saves a little bit of money as well, because there are fees involved. But if you do pay goods and services, that would be the safest way to go. That way, if you do have a problem with your transaction, you have some recourse through PayPal. But friends and family, it's really a done deal. It's basically like handing the person cash, straight from your bank account. So just something to keep in mind for those of you guys, transacting on Dolphin for the first time. But I will say I did pay friends and family for the last 3 babies I purchased. The latest one I purchased, I am confident I'm not going to have issues because she has a lot of positive feedback on Dolphin. So that baby, I'll keep you guys posted once she arrives and we can do a box opening, but I'm extremely excited about that baby. And then, I'm trying to think, but my Meili, when I bought her, I did pay goods and services, and I made sure of that because this particular seller, had no feedback on Dolphin, and with her too, I did request a safety picture just to prove that she had the baby in her possession. So I asked her to include her name as well as the date, like today's date or today's month or whatever, just to show that she had the baby. So that is something I would definitely recommend. But a lot of the ladies who sell on Dolphin have, this is kind of like their place to sell. So it's a great place to look for silicone babies. And a lot of ladies prefer to sell here because you avoid the 10% eBay transaction fee. And that's a huge chunk of money when you're selling a doll worth, several $1,000s. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and just wanted to make that announcement. And since I'm going to keep it a surprise who's coming home, I thought I would go ahead and show you guys some of the photos here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great evening. Bye.